Today, guys, I will show the highest rank Dimir control from the whole Pro Tour. This one had 80% win rate in the tournament, and I'll tell you, I actually got even higher win rate in best of one, and we beat some of the best decks in the format in a dominating fashion, so this will be something special. Guys, I'm seriously considering mulliganing because we need to hit Spell Snare if we're on the draw. I'm not even kidding. I will take this one. This actually is playable, especially with stock up. So we probably get rid of the Spell Pierce. Because even though it's amazing, sometimes it might not hit. And non-creature spells are not as scary. This deck has so little removal that you kinda need those Spell Snares, because otherwise you dead, bro. That's why we play 4 of those. Alright, and that was bro, that was amazing game. I think we outplayed them. But 1 or 2 good draws can change that. Probably a good choice, honestly. I will just play the tap land. There's absolutely 0 decisions for our game plan so far. We are just seeing if our opponent can make the full solitaire, or maybe they will whiff and we will be allowed to play. Okay, so they didn't really play anything and we got stock up. I mean, I'm playing it. Kinda important. This is the card we wanted to see. Oh man, this will be 1 turn too late. Do we keep the sheriff or the bird? I think we go for the bird, because it can draw us a little bit of extra cards later. So if they don't drop Cavaro, I think we can get back into the game. But if they have full solitaire on every single turn, and it seems they have it. Okay, Awaken is the main. Okay, we are safe, guys. Okay, now we can play the game. This destroyed the... Man, the master of Cavaro players is just always astounding. So they played it on empty board with no permanence, which means that they needed to target this, and they killed it. But they played it because they thought they will get Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. So our opponent learning Magic as they go, on their way to Mythic. And now we can actually play the game thanks to this. So I'm really happy. Town Greeter is something we can fully ignore. We'll go for Consult, hit a land, and something else. So with this blunder and this opening, I think we can start fighting for the win. They keep cycling. They're not shuffling. If they shuffled, I would play the Librarian, but here it kinda doesn't do much. They will get to the good cards. Like half of the deck is basically cycling and half is, winning combo. So you don't have too many moments to catch them without good cards. This is what we have. And I really need the land, man. But it's Marang. I need the lantern. It has to happen. We will draw something. We need to keep playing lands, guys. Okay. I wish I knew about this draw. So, we could get rid of this already. So they cannot make the play. Let's go Cavern. You know what to do. They can still play another. But we have 4 Demolition Fields. They have 4 Caverns. So, theoretically, we can get to the situation that they have nothing. Let's get the blue mana because we have black here. Let's not show the Demolition Field yet. Alright, I think it's Lantern. On what? I guess Arden? Because we cannot get rid of Bringers anyway. And we keep the Spell Snare in case they play it. I will go for Arden just to prevent some damage, but I mean, so far we are doing nice progress. We need to get into like 6 mana, play the bird, get some cards, play more lands, counter spells, this type of stuff. Oh, they can force it. Okay. Not amazing. We cannot counter it, unfortunately. So now, of course, we will exile the graveyard. At least we don't pay the mana. But they will mill on the next turn. And this was our only lantern, so... You know what? Oh, I made a mistake. I should have sacrificed Lantern before they target. Then they would need to kill their own stuff. We can try to counter it, but I don't think we should. Because they will mill with this anyway. They can discard. The point is that we want to keep them at low cards, so they have, you know, 1 or 2 good plays, and we can counter both. Sure. I think we'll just hex it. We probably won't get better targets than this, so let's just make sure that the board is clear. Alright, very good draw. We could just get rid, but we don't have Kavara in the deck, so, or in the graveyard. I think we're onto something, man. They milled Cavern. They can take the land, right? Yeah, it's creature or land. But they don't have Cavern. Here you go, especially for you, with dedication and chef's kiss. So now we can consult the star charts. Let's draw. We need better answers. Well, this is definitely not better answers. We can deadly cover up. I mean, we have so many, but still. I will take the untap land. We should be fine. Okay, so let's go Verge. I really think this is the time to just get rid of Kavaro permanently from this game. Let's go for stock up. We sweep the board and we get rid of card that should never be here in the first place. Nope. That's what I have to say about this one. We still need to find answers to the rest of the cards. They will keep playing them like for mana, but it definitely helps a lot. And we keep the bird for the next turn, probably. Okay, so they can still take something from the grave. Man, I'm happy we got rid of Arden. They will probably take the Avatar, Overlord, and they will play it on this turn. Interesting. Maybe they just want to draw cards, but the second mode, the green one, doesn't have a target. Maybe they prepare for the Lantern, but they need to make the play right now. So honestly, I'm really happy with how the game is going. And guys, I'm so happy especially because I literally sideboarded a single Lantern. I spent 5 minutes thinking what to get rid of in the deck, and we went for Negate finally. And it proved to be such a good decision, man, for best of one. Like, I feel you need at least 1 or 2 Lanterns just to have a chance in, you know, the early game when they try to, you know, turn 4 animate. I think this should be a land. Like, it should be an easy choice. We can still start, keep hitting their graveyard. Like, we can exile 2 more cards. Terror. I don't see red mana. They actually cannot play it normally. So let's feed the cycle. I think we can forage. Yep. We killed this dude. Let's keep this to scare them. They won't like it. And 3 cards. Let's go. Submit 3. Kill the elemental. And they're down to 2 cards. And soon we'll go with the bird. I think this is the bird turn. They have so much mana and we want to use it. But let's see. They might have, you know, something big. But definitely not Kavaro. Sure. I don't think they get anything meaningful from this. Yeah, like, they just got a land. And it doesn't really matter because they already have enough. So, like, Arden will be at 8 mana, so, you know, they will draw the 8th one. So now we play the bird because we want to close the game. Like, we actually don't want to linger too long. Awaken. Sure. So what are you... Wait. I made another mistake. I should have killed this in response. But you know what? It's still fine. Because meaning doesn't matter too much right now. So now let's go for 3-5. We draw some cards and we can finally push some damage. Let's freaking go. Oh yes, the bigger bird is here. So now we can start hitting their face. They have 3 turns to finish the game. Actually 2 because we have the Reef. So now we brace ourselves because we are winning on the next turn if everything goes right. And they won't get to this chapter 3, so they need to win on those 2 cards. Oh, if we can beat Kavara in such a nice way, I will be the happiest Sloth ever, man. This deck is grinding my gears lately. I'm not gonna lie. And especially with this Lantern, I feel that this is a deserved win, man. But it's not there yet. Let's see what they play. Well guys, it seems that after this amazing game, our Cavaro player got a little bit salty with a full rope, and we are here hitting for the win. So let's enjoy our moment of glory. Man, that was amazing. Alright guys, this one will be kinda rough because we need to get into 3 mana without board being flooded. We don't have Spell Snares, we don't have black mana, we don't have Hex. But we have a firm conviction that we can draw the right card. I mean, you know what? Drawing this when our opponent has 2 mana, I mean, that's a solid play. If we can hit a land from the top, man, this will be insane. Here you go, Spell Snare. Nope. Oh my god, are you serious? Bro, it worked. It actually worked. Honestly, I think we just chill here. And honestly, I might consider playing this just to cycle cards at the end step. I don't want to, miss any important plays. And because our opponent has blue mana, and it seems to be Jeskai control, we need to keep the counter spells open. I mean, we could counter it and play our own stock. I will go for it. This is not the play I wanted to make, but honestly, this is so good for us right now. Because we wanted to play stock up for lands and more value, so it's kinda exactly what we want. We have Spell Snare, so you know what? Let's go for it. We could go for Demolition Field. That's a little bit risky decision. If they play Fountainport, I may be in some trouble, but I like my Spell Snares. What can I say? If they play Consult or something, I think they know what I have. Because paining or shocking for blue or black 1 mana is basically Snare or Hex. So they should know which one we expected. So our opponent is stocking up a little bit desperately, and we'll do the same. We can try to hit... Well, we probably want Spell Pierce. That will be a big card for the matchup. You only play 1, but when it hits, man, it hits hard. Is that really Spell Snare? Are we both Spell Snare gamers? Lantern is fine. They will just cycle it. Alright, this can be an interesting game. Very bad draw. Of course, this card does nothing in the matchup. So we need something better. Honestly, man, land into something. We have Consult, but it seems they have Spell Snare. I will still get the counter spell. This card is so important for the matchup. So, we're getting somewhere. The problem is that this will eat Spell Snare, so we might not get value from this. So then we are kinda left with 3 steps ahead. Let's fake a counter spell. This is actually good for us because now they see priority and they will probably not drop a bomb anymore. But we need more counter spells, more lands, and generally more stuff. I'm not casting it. Even though it's great on curve, it's just not good enough. Incredible draw. Honestly, this is what I needed. So now we have kinda, free mana to do whatever we want. This could be Marang and Sep. Helix is fine. We could counter it, but I honestly don't super care about it. We want to counter the big spells that draw cards, stuff like this. Alright. This can hit Negate, by the way. I think we will go for it. On the next turn they can go Revelation. So this will probably not go through. I think it's Spell Snare. But I think we still need to play it. Oh my god. No way, bro. No way. Oh, I'm so happy with this play. This went better than I expected. We probably won't out counter spell them. But that means they need to use more counter spells, which is amazing. And also tap out for our turn. Normally you can punish with like big play, but unfortunately we hit removal and sweepers. Or, man, if this goes through, it's... Oh, this is so freaking good, man. Okay, we have 1 Marang in the deck. I think we go Consult. This is such a good card. They don't have Spell Snare because they played No More Lies. Counter spell or Marang? I think we go Marang. I need all of those cards, man. Okay, so I'm taking 3 steps ahead because it is card advance. Oh my god, this is the best draw of the game. I'm not even kidding. Getting land here is massive, because that means we still keep developing and we can use tons of mana. I think they won't kill us this way, honestly. Sure. Down to 9. They still need Revelation. Like, they're out of 3 Helix already, so they have 1 more. They can get us to 6, and then what? Then they need to play a Revelation. I kinda want to consult at the end step. But I think we are in a very good position, so let's not waste it. We can get rid of one of the cards, that's fine. We missed the land drop, which is not great. We definitely don't want to do it like ever. Especially in this matchup. So we get the Hex. It could live gain, but it will be so hard to find a creature or target. Basically we need to play this, and when they try to kill it, then we need to basically target it with Hex at the cost of Blight. And this is the only way we can live gain. I don't think it's worth the hassle, you know? Okay, so this is Consult the Star Charts with a counter spell on top of it, which is kinda big play. If they counter, we can still fight for it. And then maybe you can go Librarian if they tap out. Like, we have options here. I'm not sure... Yeah, we don't have big cards yet. Stock Up is the best one. They are only on 3 cards, so they need to kinda, you know, really care about not wasting counter spells. Okay, this is massive. I think it's this into Stock Up. Spell Snare is amazing, but we have different counter spells, and with Stock Up we should be able to get into the good stuff. We need to keep playing lands. We can Stock Up for better answers, or just go for the bird. I think it's this. We can discard cards, it doesn't matter. Like, we have so many dead cards, we can just ignore them. If they counter, it probably goes through. I mean, you know, the counter spell. They only have 4 cards, probably one of those or 2 of those can be a counter. Really? This one is interesting. So if we tap out the Revelation, but I think it's doable. Like, we draw cards, man. I'm happy with this. Like, we get so much value from this that it's kinda insane. Fountainport, very nice. So we discard Hex, now we Stock Up. Not sure if we play the land. I will take land into what? They don't really have creatures, usually. I will Demolition Field just for more lands. We get rid of this and this. If we can always play land, that actually is really helpful. Like, we have a lot of scaling cards. Okay, so now they can go Revelation and get a bit into this game, but I hope it's not enough. We can deadly cover up, get rid of Revelation from the whole deck, sweep the board and keep the counter spell. So, guys, we are 3 steps ahead of our opponent. All the time. They are behind from the start of the game, honestly. And with Fountainport, oh man, this is bad. They are down bad right now. Showing that the Dimir is the ultimate control. Okay, we can start making big plays. Like the fish. Listen, if the fish goes for you, you know you are in trouble. So I want to make like 2 or 3 and start hitting them, and then we'll see. I don't want to waste the bird until I play the lands. Okay, Spell Snare is really nice. It will help a lot. We swing, and the Fish of Doom starts doing its unholy work. They're in some serious trouble. We need to collect all the counter spells we can, and probably we can go for this and keep like 1 mana for Spell Snare. We can also go for Big Bird, but not the biggest bird. They will not force spells here. Like, that's the problem for them. Ajani. It can kill the fish, but we should be able to kill it. Okay, I think we can deal with it. I don't want to counter it, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so we probably should go for what? 2, 4. 4 is guarantee. Yeah, let's go for 4. This will be a pretty small bird, but still a mighty one. Okay, so basically what we are trying to do is make sure that we can kill Ajani and get a little bit of extra cards. Because we are ahead, and if they cannot answer it and they lose Ajani, that's a problem for them. And Spell Snare is really good at hitting removal. They went for this aggressive game plan of Helix, but it's not working. Oh man, this is so good. We can even hex this and live gain. Okay. I'm not tapping out. It's too important. Okay, we play the swamp. We kill Ajani. Fish of Doom stays. And they will try to fight it, but they cannot. Haha, Spell Snare, bro. Oh, they have no counter spells. No instants up to 5 mana. We know exactly what they have. Or at least what they don't have. So Ajani is dead. That's why we didn't need to, answer to it. We have 2 different counter spells. Actually 3 even. But this one won't hit probably. And our opponent is down to single card. Bro, we are absolutely dominating this guy. They cannot do anything this game, man. And we are just, not even hitting the big... Oh no, bro, not even close. I mean, we will make a couple of the fish. Like, this is the most devastating play you can make in Magic. Let's be honest about it. Double fish, and Fish of Doom is always just absolutely destroying everyone, man. We absolutely need to start with blue mana so we can Spell Snare. One of the upsides for this deck is that you have a lot of islands in some form, so turn 2 is really nice for you. I honestly will just go for this. We need to make sure that whatever happens, we can react to it. Of course, something like Annex would be a problem, but we are kinda fine here. And let's go for the Sewers, because we can find a good card. I will take it, man. It is a little bit slow, but hopefully you can survive, play all of those lands, and then draw a lot of cards with the bird. Well, oh, it hits so well, man. Oh, I'm so happy to play Dimir, like, honestly. So what can we do here? You know what? I think we go for the bird. So I was considering whether we play this or just wait until we play 6 lands. I'm not fully sure. Man, if our opponent is so passive, maybe we have more time. Let's go with the Reef. Because we actually have no card advantage here. So playing this on 4 X would be absolutely amazing. We have Spell Snare. Hopefully it hits... I mean, it will hit something, but hopefully it hits something meaningful quickly. And our opponent is tanking. Not exactly sure what the deck is. They usually play towards Wagon with this. Or some combo, but I don't see blue or red, so it's not like Timur combo. Alright, so we can pass the turn, nothing really happened, and now we can go for the bird at the end step, so that's really nice for us. Well, I guess we take the win. I don't know what's up. After single counter spell, they literally roped us and left the game. Man, counter spells have really, like, powerful extra effects. Man, this is actually such an unfortunate hand, because we are on the draw with double tap lands with blue mana, so Spell Snare won't hit the 2-drop. Oh my god, do we mulligan this? Listen, I will try, but this is really terrifying. Yep, I think we lost. I think we lost. I'm not even kidding, guys. I think we lost, because this is tapped. Hex is amazing. We need to take it. This could take us out of our misery. So normally you counter this, but because we have tap land or black mana, we cannot make it. If we can tank this turn, we might be back into this game. Well, that's why you cannot do this. Oh man, that's really, really bad. We need to make a double play, probably. So we could hex this. I guess we have Spell Pierce. So let's see. If they have Shardmage Rescue, we should be able to play around it. And they have a land too, alright. Let's see how they play. There is a scenario where things go wrong, but I hope we can fight through it. That's fine. They put everything on the vendor, which is really good for us. Okay, let's see the aura. They will definitely pay mana for it. And target, and then we strike. Okay, and now we strike the vendor. Oh! I didn't expect that this will go through so easy. Alright, so 3 damage. This might be the only leftover for this game, so... We can do it, I feel. We can do it. They still had something. You can see how insanely behind, like, single tapped land can get you. Because it's like when you are on the draw, you are basically at the edge of defeat already. Even though the game is not starting. You need to crawl your way back into this game. And that's what we are doing. They still have a play, but it seems to be an instant. We could cycle cards, but I think we just take the damage. This is a timer, but it's not the fastest timer. They need to play cards if they want to, you know, accelerate it in any way. Don't love this cry, but I think we might be forced to cycle cards with this just to keep hitting lands. Spell Pierce might be useful. Alright, this is actually okay for us. We could go for the bird, but it's not worth it. Okay, let's cycle some cards and fix this situation. We probably need both. Spell Pierce is not bad, but they have so much mana that I think it might be a little bit too late. This might be risky. This is kinda guaranteed. Okay. We can counter the creature, we can counter a 2-drop, so probably 1-drop in... Okay, man, you always find the target for this. It's literally always hitting something. And let's take the damage for the turn. The scries are painful, this really helps them. Top, so they like the card. What would they take in this situation? Probably a creature. So we might be a little bit off with this one. We will be under a lot of pressure on the next turn. We can trade the Reef against it. We can also make the bird, but then we have no value. Okay, honestly, this solves a lot. Because we are guaranteed to kill the Scavenger, and now if they don't have a creature, they will probably kinda whiff. And, you know, not do anything. But if they have a creature, we can still, you know, play around it. I would love to counter it, but, you know, it's kinda slow. They have double temple, so Demolition Field. Well, we could try to kill both. We can just go for the big bird. So they put 1 counter and 2nd counter. A little bit risky, but I will try to survive this. And I want to win this one. Yep. We could double Demolition Field, but then we cannot make the play, so it's not worth it. Oh yes, go for it. What can go wrong? Honestly, I'm really happy with this. I think we just go for the bird, man. We can always use the Reef later, and I want those sweet, sweet cards. In combat phase, they cannot really do much here. We get the free trade, and I think that's a win. And guys, I think we really deserve this one. Early game was a disaster, but we fixed everything and we stole the win and earned promotion with Dimir. I'm happy now. So guys, this is the decklist. This is the highest ranked Pro Tour Dimir control, a true control, no Cavaro here. And guys, I'm actually so happy with the results. We went a clean, smooth 5-0. We actually didn't drop a single game with this deck, even with some of the most awkward draws you know we had. And the big secret is Spell Snares, Hex. This is exactly what I said like on day 2 when I made this Dimir control, that finally being on the draw doesn't mean that you are out of the game. Essence Scatter is additional, you know, upside for Cavaro decks. You can just counter them so nicely, and as you can see, 4 Demolition Field, so those caverns can be used only once on average on the turn they play it, and other than this, you are kinda fine. Oh, and I kinda forgot to mention, but it's kinda obvious at this point, everyone in the tournament was targeting Badgers. That's why you have those Spell Snares, Essence Scatters, Hex, everything is to kill the Badger, and especially counter spells are like the only way to answer Badger cost effectively, because removal doesn't answer it fully, you know, as the creature, like they are not getting answered by removal. So those Spell Snares also are because of this, that's why we play 4, so we can counter 4 Badgers. And I'm so happy that I pre-sideboarded. Originally you have Negate in the main deck, and Lantern is only sideboarded, but I just decided that on best of 1 it's so hard to play without a single answer to graveyard. And of course, don't forget you have this Deadly Cover-Up, which is massive. You get rid of Cavero, and suddenly they need to actually pay the full cost for their cards. They play Bringer, I mean, you counter it. Arden, 8 mana, you Essence Scatter it. So that's why we can play like this, and with Librarian, guys, beware of this card. You have only 2 win cons here, and of course Marang, but it's slower at kill, so you need to make them count. The first one can draw you cards, but the second one needs to win the game. And you want to close the game fast, so, you know, they cannot just infinitely keep playing creatures until you sometimes whiff. So you want to actually close the game. And yeah, and of course, Matt was the player that was playing this deck, so huge congratulations, impressive results, and I'm so happy to see Dimir in an actual control version. So you get the full sideboard, and yeah, I think we did pretty nicely. If you think that we did pretty nicely today, consider liking and subscribing for Dimir glory, maybe even hype it, because I think this is the one that is worth it. And really thank you guys for all the support you are giving to the channel, all the comments, I love reading those. So yeah, tell me what you think. Thank you to all the patrons supporting the channel and daily content, and that's kinda it for today. I'm so happy to see Dimir in action, and it was very fun to play. So yeah, that's it, and see you guys tomorrow!